Good evening and welcome to the program. Tonight we're at the Siam Bayshore Resort and Spa for the annual classical guitar concert. Part of the proceeds from tonight's event will go to Father Ray Foundation. In a while, I'll have a chat with the three musicians who are performing for us tonight. But in the meantime, enjoy the music. And I'm sitting with Flavio Cucchi. Hello?
Hello.
Cucchi, isn't it? Cucchi?
Cucchi, exactly.
Okay, all right.
Flavio Cucchi.
Okay, where are you from? Which part of Italy?
I was born near Mantova, which is in the north, but I live in Florence since a long time.
Long time ago. Okay, what made you decide to become a classical guitarist?
Well, I started when I was 5 years old. I just fell in love with the guitar and I started playing it when I was 5, and now I'm still playing it.
Still playing, okay. How many recitals have you given? Do you remember?
Oh, no.
Hundreds,
maybe thousands. Yeah.
What would you say to be one of your greatest successes in concert?
It's hard to say. Something that I liked. Actually, you know, so many different situations in all my life, and because it's a long time that I'm doing this profession, more than 30 years. So every season has a nice. When I started, maybe my career, I really enjoyed when I played at the Scala of Milan, for instance, or the first time I went to TV and this kind of stuff. Then, when I won competitions, and in the last years, all the nice venues in which I played, and good acoustic, and a pleasure to play in these nice places all around the world.
You also participated in operas. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, there is very, very little to do with the classical guitar in opera, but yes, what is Barbiere di Siviglia by Rossini or Wozzeck by Berg, there are a few things that they require the guitar, and I did it when I was young, yes, did all of them. Okay.
Are you working on any new piece right now?
I always work about new pieces, actually.
What's the one is most present? Well,
I did a transcription from a piece for violin and piano, and I did a solo guitar version. Is Preludium und Allegro by Fritz Kreisler, which is a very violinistic piece, but I think it works very well on the guitar. So I did this transcription, and that's the newest piece that I do.
You're still working on it?
Yeah.
Still going on?
Yeah.
All right. I read somewhere, it's in an article, and you said that music is the desire for communication rather than perfection, technique, or precision, even though it's self-explanatory. But tell us what you really feel when you say that.
Well, there is a tendency today in musicians, but in every kind of activity, to be fast and to be precise and to be fast. Also in sport, it's the same thing. No style anymore, but a lot of speed. So the new generations are very precise and very fast, and which is a good thing, there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes they put too much attention on this quality that are more quantity than quality, you know what I mean? So then sometimes when I say these things, I think about my students, of course. They lose the real meaning of music. That doesn't matter if you go fast or slow. You have to communicate something and to create some emotion, because people pay the tickets because they want to be touched somehow. They don't pay to see how fast you are.
That's true. They want that communication. It has to come from your heart, right?
Absolutely.
It's good to know that, and something for the younger generation to note that down. Okay, and what are we hearing tonight?
I will play some music of some Italian music of early 19th century. It was a time in which the guitar was very much fashionable, you say, very much used, and Italian guitarists were very appreciated at the time in the court of Europe. So, since I'm Italian, I thought that a couple of pieces like this would do. And then I will play a piece from an American composer, something written for me recently. And then I will play some South American music, which is very, it works very well on the classical guitar. And then I will end with my transcription of Passacaglia by Handel, which is written originally for harpsichord. But the guitar is an instrument that, I mean, always has this kind of tradition of playing music of other instruments or doing some kind of arrangements. It's a part of her quality, you know. So I did this arrangement, and I will close the concert with this. So I have some different kind of repertoire.
Yes, a variety of repertoire, yeah. Looking forward to that. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Very welcome.